So we are almost at the end of summer with just a few weeks left before the beginning of fall. Anyways, with that being said, today we're making a dish that's perfect for the warmer days, yet you can enjoy all year round as it can be served chilled or even at room temperature. We're talking a Spanish tuna pasta salad. This is known in Spain as una ensalada de pasta y atún, and let me tell you, it's filled with so many great textures and flavors. It is absolutely easy to make, and the best part, done in just 30 minutes. Folks serve this salad as a starter, like they do in Spain, or even as a main course next to a crunchy baguette. Either way, this is the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill your body with so much goodness. Really quick before we start, if this is your first time here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. To all my returning subscribers, you know how much I appreciate you. Alright, let's begin by filling a stock pot with some water. You want to go to a little over the halfway point. Then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. While the water's heating, let's make some hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to add in 2 eggs into a saucepan. Fill it with some water to about ½ an inch above the eggs, which is 1.25 centimeters. And heat it with a high heat. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place a lid on the pan and turn off the heat and leave the eggs to sit here between 10 to 11 minutes to end up with perfectly hard-boiled eggs. Alright, let's move back to the stock pot. As you can see, the water's now at a boil, so it's time to add in the pasta. For this recipe, I'm using fusilli, which is what's typically used to make pasta salad. However, you can use whatever type of thick-cut pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 225 grams, which is 8 ounces, and add it into the stock pot. And you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there every 1 to 2 minutes. That way the pasta doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. Once the pasta is just cooked al dente, which is exactly 10 minutes in my case, important to check the package instructions in the pasta you're using, that way you don't overcook it. I'm going to remove it from the stovetop and drain it into a colander. And we're going to leave our pasta to sit here, that way it can drain and cool off. In the meantime, let's get the rest of our ingredients ready. I'm going to finely chop 1 small red onion, cut 10 cherry tomatoes, also known as grape tomatoes, each one in half, thinly slice 10 black pitted olives, and finely chop a handful of fresh parsley. And we'll also drain 2 cans of tuna in olive oil into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. You'll find a link where you can get the Spanish tuna I'm using in the description box below. And we'll gently shake the sieve to remove any of the excess oil. For this recipe, you don't want to flake the tuna, that way you end up with bigger chunks of tuna in your salad. Okay, let's move back to our pasta. Once it's cool enough to handle, let's start assembling our dish. I'm going to transfer the pasta into a large bowl, along with the drained tuna and all the chopped vegetables. Then we'll add in 3 tablespoons of olive oil from the canned tuna, which is 45 milliliters. If you're using tuna and water for this recipe, just use extra virgin olive oil. We'll also add in 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll gently mix it until everything's well mixed together. Once the salad is well mixed, it is ready to go. At this point, you can cover it with saran wrap and add it into the fridge. It'll hold for 3 to 4 days, or you can even serve it at room temperature. Either way, make sure to garnish it with the hard-boiled eggs as it takes this salad to the next level in goodness. Check it out, our Spanish tuna pasta salad, Ensalada de pasta y atún. Super easy to make, packed with so many great flavors, and all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, ensalada de pasta y atún. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Try to grab a little bit of everything here. Big chunk of tuna. I'm telling you, what an amazing flavor. But first things first, that pasta beautifully cooked through, nice bite to it with absolutely no mush. Then you have those chunks of tuna in there, all the veggies and that sherry vinegar, that really shines through. Once again, easy to make, done in about 30 minutes, truly the perfect dish for any time of the year and the kind of food that's gonna fill your body with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Michael Macaulay, Ronald Camp, Adalai, and Stephen Riggs. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below. And as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.